Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and white everywhere you look, the atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre is going for goal! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a little off target. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And here's Haaland. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And here's Neymar. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Gravenberch. That's been cut out, well played. Forwards and with intent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. More and more pressure on the ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. He can run onto that. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Neymar. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Hernandez. And he's intervened well there. But that has not gone well.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
And the shots! Now, oh, has another go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Internacional with the corner, there first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Adams. And it's Neymar. And here's Nunez. Hernandez. And Gravenberch. And it's Neymar. Real chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Corner number 2 then. Tries a shot! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he was alert to it. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's gone forward. Neymar. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Internacional clearly didn't help themselves by telegraph.
Pedri! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Adams.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's a throw. Well, nicely intercepted. Gravenberg. Hernandez. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This might spell danger. Fernando Torres. Darwin. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to... It's Neymar! Gravenberg. Darwin. And it's lofted through here. That has been cut short. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Internacional leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Internacional carrying a one-goal lead. Kimmich. Yamal. Always onto this. De Ligt cuts out the pass.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he's onside. Neymar. Oh, they can break here. Yamal, who's set up one goal so far. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Looking here to chip it through. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Neymar. Sao Paulo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That's going to go a long way. That's been won straight back, and they win it back again. Yamal looking for the runner. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Oh, a delicate chip through. De Ligt. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Fernando Torres. Neymar.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Neymar. Koundé. Kimmich. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. He's in a good position here. And he can clear it away. Out towards the flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Mbappe! Oh, bang on target. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Neymar. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Nunez really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
So, third quarter of the game.
Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 3. Camisa 11.
Neymar with the short one.
Camisa 9. Camisa 13.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Camisa 4. Camisa 14. Camisa 23.
That should get the job done.
Camisa 16. Camisa
Hernandez.
22. Teremos uma
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Smashing header! Cleared without complication. Chip through. Van Dijk clears. Hernandez. Internacional close now to seeing this one through to the end. Kimmich. And he'll shoot here. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Drogba. Kimmich. Mbappe. Gets his head to it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Beckenbauer getting this one clear. And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. The action has already started. Now it's Torres. Hernandez. Neymar. Gravenberch. Terrific header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe! Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. In for a header! He's missed, but not by that far. But they've got it again. Looking for the runner. That's been intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Opts to play it back. Now the finish! Goal! International! There is the breakthrough! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Internacional have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's definitely not his best. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Driving on and making good progress. Gravenberg couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Internacional are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Spread neatly. It's a mighty effort! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Gravenberg. He's a sharp little ball here. He gets big! He scores! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Internacional are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Mbappe! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Neymar, and that could set him on his way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Neymar. Fernando Torres touches it back. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's tried one! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Koundé.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
That is good alertness. De Jong. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Internacional are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Here we go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yamal. Neymar. Adams. That could spell trouble. Messi. Good spot, he's seen the run. Nunez! Nunez! Mighty close.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
And they win it back again. Kimmich. Wan-Bissaka kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kimmich.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Tries! They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernando Torres. It's a sweet ball, that. Nunez. Neymar tries to dink it in. Well, that defender is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played back in. Chooses to go back. De Ligt. And that is a little undercooked. Koundé. Neymar. And here's Nunez. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mbappe. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. Adams. Kimmich. And here's Torres. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And Gravenberch. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Done delicately.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shapes to shoot. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 11, camisa 13, camisa 3, camisa 7.
He's there to retrieve it.
Neymar.
Guardiola.
Campo para a
That has not gone well.
Camisa 14,
Just about up to 75
camisa
minutes.
23, camisa
He won't be happy with that one.
Camisa 4, camisa 20.
Yamal.
Substituição em andamento.
Griezmann. He's looking wide. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. The ball's gone astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Internacional can consider themselves just about safe now. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gravenberg. Yamal. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Maradona. He could be in here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Wan-Bissaka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Look at the space here. Can he put it away? Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And that's that. Internacional, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena, filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. We have already started here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Santos with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that pass isn't the best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Ruben Dias, has been a revelation. I'd say his two strengths are the aggression with which he leads the defensive line and the awareness that never seems to fail him. That makes him a very stern test for any opposition attacker here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Costa Curta. Adams calmly anticipates. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Chance to shoot now! Look at it, and the finish! Goal! Internacional! And it's Internacional who take the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
15 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 14.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely ball and there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Koundé gets it away. Internacional are looking to go forward now. Gravenberg. Now it's Torres. Drogba, he's away. Tries a shot! And he hits the net. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Internacional are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that.
Looks for the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Guardiola is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Yamal gets it away. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. And it's Drogba. Gravenberg. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And claimed it back swiftly. Gets his pass away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got the shot away! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Santos get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Saka receives it in a wide position. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kimmich. Drogba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has ended up in no man's land. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Threads one in. Guardiola. Neymar tries to dink it in. Torres! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Internacional take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Good read, needed to be. Adams. Drogba.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's Neymar. And it's Drogba. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And they're quick to get it back. And we've reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Kimmich. Gravenberg. And he welcomes it in. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Quality ball. Oh, not quite. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that is out of play. Saka. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Ruben Dias. Fernando Torres. Guardiola. Platini. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernando Torres. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernando Torres. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Torres. Saka. Saka! A real chance and a real let-off.
Santos are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Santos get their fourth corner. Deftly away. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
This is threatening to become a real great chance! He's got a goal!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Short changes him with that pass. Drogba. It's Drogba! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Torres. There's the hit! They've scored!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Corner. They've played it short.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Mbappe. Torres. He's picked his way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernando Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's managed to get free. Platini. Gravenberg. Internacional finding their passes. That's very neat. Gravenberg, he has found a way through.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they've got rid. And there's green grass ahead of him. Vinicius Junior. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Guardiola. And that's it. Internacional pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena, filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, he's found support out wide. Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. So a very special reception for the very... He'll try from distance. Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Tries to dink it in. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Flamengo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. He's in plenty of space here. Torres is flagged offside. Adams. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And that's another throw. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kimmich. Interesting ball. Drogba finds himself offside. Internacional, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nice physical challenge.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got tall. He'll try to keep this alive. Ribery. Clips it so gently. Hernandez looking to get on the end of this.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Hernandez. Gravenberg. Drogba. He's through here. Gravenberg. Hernandez. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. And Hernandez. Gravenberg. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Neymar. Yamal. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Drogba. Gravenberg. Nice interception, well timed. Hoisted in. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's gone looking for safety. Out of play for a throw. Adams.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He won't be happy with that one. It's a really well-measured ball. Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Neuer gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Gets his pass away. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. Now it's Torres. Shin to shin. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Internacional head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than the... It's Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gravenberg. David Villa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Internacional couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Ribery. Ribery. Ball is over the line. And that's definitely not his best. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. David Villa. Played out to the right. Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hernandez clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Público presente na partida de
Well
hoje.
timed, excellent interception.
60.810 espectadores.
And here's Messi. Tries to get it clear.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Hernandez. Gravenberg. And he welcomes it in. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
He's having a good look here.
Camisa
This
11.
is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to...
Messi! It's anyone's ball now.
Camisa 5.
That,
Deixando o
Peter,
campo
is
para
wonderful
entrada
reading of the
dele.
game.
Camisa
Perfect
4.
position.
Oh, here's a chance!
Camisa 20.
That was
Camisa
superb
38.
goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kimmich. Internacional still have the cards to affect this game. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Tries to... Gets his head to it! That's going to go a long way. Drogba. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Guardiola. And it's Rabiot. Shot could be... Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Cleared away. Well, Guardiola! And that has been cleared. Corner number 3 coming up. And that has been knocked clear. Ribéry. Koundé with the clearance. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Guardiola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
when you're struggling for numbers, you try to create that defensive compactness and conserve energy, but fatigue begins to play a much bigger role, and it may well yet make all the difference here.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That has been cut short. Flamengo desperately searching for the winner here. Played into space out wide. Climbs up big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Ruben Dias really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Drogba. Vinicius Junior. Yamal. Vinicius Junior. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. We have already started here. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Nunez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well-timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland, that's beautifully weighted. Neymar, now it's Darwin. Internacional are enjoying more and more possession. Looks for the finish. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Internacional with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Internacional have their second corner now. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that could set him on his way. Pinches it off him. And he thumps it clear. Albertini makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. Collar. Nice defending, it's got the job done. So it is still 0-0. Lobbed in behind. Yamal. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there. Adams.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Collier. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ruben Diaz. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Haaland. Collar. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's lofted through here. And he cuts out the supply. Albertini. Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is Stuta! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Internacional have the chance to go the other way. No, he's just misjudged that one. Koundé. Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Hernandez. Now it's Darwin. That's a lovely, neat pass. Conte. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And the goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's played into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Well, there's the clearance. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Internacional are looking to go forward now.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Darwin.
Foram indicados
Conte.
2
Oh,
minutos
there's a
de
probing
acréscimo.
ball. Albertini. He won't be happy with that one. Kimmich. Oh, it's Batistuta. Haaland. Clips it so gently. Internacional are looking to break at pace. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Internacional have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kimmich. Hernandez. It's Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Collier, he's picked his way through. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gravenberg, now it's Darwin. Neymar, he's been picked out. Terrific header! They've done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Internacional have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Gravenberg. He's had it taken off him. Messi.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland. Haaland! Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Albertini. Neymar. And that has put paid to that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. You can run onto that. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Internacional get their fourth corner.
Camisa 7, Neymar. Camisa 13, camisa 10.
Solot gets it away.
Camisa 3. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 14, camisa 23.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Camisa 21.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Teremos
Neymar.
uma substituição.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Drogba. Van Bouten does well to get it back. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there.
Belletti.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Van Dijk clears. Adams gets across to intercept that. That's really well manoeuvred. Great ball if he can get there. One 0 as we head towards the end. Guardiola. Darwin. Drogba. Quality ball. That has been cut short. Guardiola. Now it's Drogba. Internacional finding their passes.
Internacional probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Van Bouten cuts out the pass.
Belletti.
Gravenberg. Internacional close now to seeing this one through to the end. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Albertini.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Nunez. Up he goes! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Internacional have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern... Great hit! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nunez! He has done it! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Internacional are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, what a climb! A man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Nunez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Yamal has a look inside the box. Fernando Torres, and the finish! He scored! Again in double quick time.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Hits one! It's fallen kindly here. It's in. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. This is promising. He's found a way through. Oh, Nunez!
Oh, extraordinary. All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Bellingham. He's got tall. Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So is this the start of a comeback?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe! That is a brilliant interception. Kimmich, That's been cut out, well played. Taken back almost at once. Darwin. Yamal. Good spot, he's seen the run. And they've got a throw. Neymar. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's a little off target. Nicked it back promptly. Fernando Torres. He's had a hit! It's a goal! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So now the difference is 3. Neymar. Darwin. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Haaland. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Darwin. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gravenberg. That has been cut short. Internacional looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe! Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Kimmich. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Looking for the runner. And he's straight offside. Son Heung-min. And now they can clear their lines. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. And that has been cleared. Torres was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Gravenberg. Now it's Darwin. Now it's Torres. Great ball if he can get there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
Internacional 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And we're underway again. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham going full steam down the flank. Mbappe! And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal goes steaming forward. Mbappe is fouled. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Looking here to alter the direction of the game. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Haaland, can he put it away? And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Cross flung in towards the middle. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Neymar! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's gone for goal.
Público presente na
excellent
partida de
interception.
hoje.
60.179
espectadores.
Serginho. Bellingham. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Gravenberg. Oh, great! And the shot! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That was lovely, that.
Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Torres. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Teremos uma substituição.
Looking to widen the gap even further here. Great chance here from position A1. Nunez! Now, who's going to be first to this? Haaland. It's run loose here. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substituição.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No way through. Oh, and he's through the middle. There's no flag. Nunez! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Internacional just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he cuts out the supply. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Great work on the overlap. Fernando Torres. Now Neymar. Darwin. Now it's Darwin. He could be in here. Now it's Neymar. Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ruben Dias. Yamal. Foden gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Darwin. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were
Teremos
stacked
3
against them.
minutos de acréscimo.
And here's Mbappe. Koundé gets it away. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the number on the board is 3. Saka. Gravenberg. Now it's Darwin. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's Nunez! That tested the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Internacional, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, this, of course, a venue that needs no introduction. To many around the world, simply the home of football. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that's a little loose. Totti. Out of play for a goal kick. Very little question about who's going to be the star of the show here, I think, Jim.
Yeah, assuming we're referring to the one and only Francesco Totti.
Of course we are.
Yeah, well, when you look at him, you just think about mischief, devilment, somebody who finds those pockets of space and gets turning and bringing others into play. And not only that, Peter, but a very clever goalscorer. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Totti. Oh, it's Totti. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Internacional are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Gravenberg. Hernandez. Fernando Torres. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Yamal.
Internacional really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neymar. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team...
Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Gravenberg. Messi is the guilty party there. Koundé. And it's lofted through here. And it's Neymar. Baresi. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders...
Chance for the header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That has been cut short.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And that has put paid to that. Baresi. And that could set him on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Fiddles it through. Hernandez makes the interception. Darwin. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Look at... Can he finish? It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Lamine Yamal very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Internacional kick off the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira running with the ball. Now it's Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ruben Dias. Oh, a delicate chip through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Vieira. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Totti. Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat. There's the shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Terrific header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That could spell trouble. He is through here. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Internacional take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nunez gets flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 9, Griezmann. Substitution is taking
Nicked
place.
away. What a throw in. Internacional perhaps contemplating their next change here. Beckenbauer. Darwin being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh no, what has happened here? Nunez. Up he goes! He's got away with one there. And he cuts out the supply. That is good alertness.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's beaten the last man. And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a bullet! And the keeper threw out a limb. Shevchenko tries a shot, has another go. He scored, and they are right back within touch. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So is this the Shevchenko? And he's following up. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance
Neymar.
to turn to their benches.
Number 14, Shevchenko. Number 17, Gullit. Number 5,
Now it's Darwin.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 10.
Oh, well played, well
Min.
played. Has a
Number
goal!
18,
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Number 11.
And
Yes,
again!
Number 25.
And that would have won it.
De Bruyne should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Here's real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Kimmich put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And it's Son Heung-min. Roberto Carlos. Son Heung-min. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Header! Gravenberg. Darwin. De Bruyne. Always onto this. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gravenberg, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants.
Griezmann! That is delicious! A finish of true class! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here. And he can clear it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He's played him through. Hernandez. And it's been given away. Shot at goal! Drogba! They've scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed...
And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what a climb!
No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
He's gone forward. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Deco. Torres. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And that is a little undercooked. Fiddles it through, and it's Neymar.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence.
Neymar! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Deco. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Koundé. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! And again! Internacional with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now there's a... He's had it! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cafu tries to clear. Vittoria are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Conte. Yamal, Darwin, dink through, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Deco, Neymar, Danielson gets into a good position. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Neymar and Gravenberch, and here's Nunez. Nunez is flagged offside. And here's Nunez. But they've got it again. It's one! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Darwin. Spread it left. Oh, easy pickings there. Aim forwards. And that could set him on his way. Nunez gets flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. Victoria couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, that's a key interception. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nicely worked. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Darwin. Nice control. And they're back on the ball again. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Internacional have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Fernando Torres. Adams gets over and intercepts. Danielson. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Gravenberg. Nunez. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Conte. Danielson providing an outlet on that flank. Ah, that's a fine interception. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Victoria appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's
that could chance! They've scored! There is the breakthrough! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Victoria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Danielson. Deco looking to run onto it. Yamal, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's got the beating of his man.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Internacional are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Substituição em andamento.
And here's Neymar. Kimmich. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nice interception, well timed. Stood up well to him there. Danielson. And it's Fernando Torres. Gravenberch. That's good play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gravenberch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich. Oh, good ball, shots on here. This has gone, that's a foul. Tempers are flaring, the referee really needs to get a grip again.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Neymar ready to... Neymar! Internacional have their third corner. Deftly away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Danielson. Just eases him off the ball. Moved on forwards. Oh, delightful ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Internacional are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Neymar. Nunez.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Beckham. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Gravenberch. Guardiola goes steaming forward. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescent. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red and white everywhere you look. The atmosphere created by the folk of Porto Alegre, providing a real celebratory assault on the senses. It is a unique part, this, of Brazil's southern coast, and the appreciation of the game here is pretty much universal. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Van Bouten gets across to intercept that. Nedved. Always onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Gravenberg. Oh, well played, well played. Deftly away. Hernes. Kimmich cuts it out. Now it's Torres. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless. And it's Hullet. Hernes. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving. Terrific header! Harmlessly behind. Van Bouten gathers from the goal kick. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gravenberg is the guilty party there. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Gravenberg with the clearance. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Steaming on goalwards. Gravenberg. Torres. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Hullet. Chips it through. Courtois will lay claim to that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good spot, he's seen the run. Yamal has it out wide and it heads it! He will be livid with himself.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Rummenigge. Now it's Nedved. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's heaved it away. Beckenbauer. That's a nicely measured pass. That is good strength. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's run loose here. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kimmich, Gravenberg, Internacional finding their passes. And it's played forward. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's in a good position here. That is a brilliant interception. Gets good distance on it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ernest. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He can run onto that.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Pinged towards the front line. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nunez, decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Internacional with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. And that is out of play. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Kimmich. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckenbauer clears.
Substituição.
Chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Kimmich. Rummenigge has given away a free kick. Ernest. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And Bastoni. Rummenigge, good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No breakthrough, and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And here's Torres.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Real chance! Corner number 2 then. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And through to the goalkeeper. Caught offside that time. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Neymar can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've got rid. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
That's a throw. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's on his way! Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Nedved, Rummenigge, tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Hullet. Keeper's ball. 4 extra minutes added on. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Hullet. Great ball if he can get... And the shot! Tries to get it clear. And it's Nedved. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckenbauer. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.